All right, so today we're talking about telemarketing. Now, telemarketing is pretty self explanatory, but this is one of those jobs that just about anybody can do. And the nice thing is there are actually companies out there who will allow you to do telemarketing from home. And that's why it's on this list, is because there are those companies out there who will allow you to do this entirely remotely. And that's what makes this a perfect opportunity for those who are blind, visually impaired, or physically handicapped, or unable to go out and actually find these jobs themselves, to where, you know, you have to travel a half an hour to an hour or wherever because you might live in a rural area or there's not a public transportation service that is offered in your area. So this makes this another one of those opportunities for you. Now, to find these opportunities such as this, well, how do you find them? You can look on websites such as LinkedIn or Indeed, and among all the others out there. There are plenty of them. Another option is to see if there's anything listed on Craigslist or other sites like that that have want ads on there for jobs or gigs. You can also check your newspaper in your local area if you still have one that is an actual paper. I know there are many of those who are actually fading out of doing the paper print and switching to an entire digital thing. So you may be able to find one on there as well. Now, the downside to this is some of these companies may not have the ability in place already to meet ADA requirements for accessibility and helping somebody who is visually impaired to be able to do this job. So you are going to have to be aware of that. Now, if you know how the ADA works, then you know that you can work with employers to get these things done. It's not easy, but it is possible. In which case, if you can find one of these companies that is looking for remote telemarketers, it's a pretty simple job. I used to do telemarketing when I was younger in an actual call center. They actually will give you a script or allow you to customize their script depending on what the product is and things like that. But what it is they're going to have you market a product or service on their behalf. And then some of them may pay you hourly. Some may actually have a commission based on how many people you can get to buy or sign up for that product or service. And in which case, if it is a commission based job, then that means you're going to have to make a lot of phone calls or whatever their scenario is, because sometimes they do have it set up through a computer rather than doing the traditional cold calling on the phone like I used to. However, either way, you're going to be given a script and you're going to be contacting people and trying to get them to, as I said, sign up or purchase or whatever the scenario is of a product or service. And then in return, you're going to get a small chunk of the price that they charge for that product or service. And in which case, depending on what percentage or what it breaks down to that you're getting for your commission, you could need quite a few of those people to sign up or do whatever it is required for you to get your commission to make a fair amount of money. Now, back when I did it in the actual call center, I didn't use accessibility features and things like that because I was able to run my own script. I was proficient at being able to talk to people on the phone, market to them what I had to sell, and then be off the phone within a matter of a couple minutes. Because one, I got to the point where I could tell by tone of voice or how the customer was talking whether or not it was going to be a yes or a no. And then once they gave that final decision, it was very quick and easy to be done with the call and on to the next. So if you're somebody who's good with talking with people, and that may be a good job for you because telemarketing was very easy. Now, I did so many telemarketings back in the day that I could sell just about anything. And just came naturally. It's like if it's something I can back, if I can believe in it, then I can sell it. If not, then I don't put the effort into it and it's not going to happen. But that's just my personal experience. But that is one opportunity for you is finding a part-time or full-time job from home working for a call center or telemarketing business, and that would be your way. Another option is you can actually start your own. Make it a service that you would provide and market that to others that you would do that for them. But you have to go through a lot of different hoops to be able to launch that as a legitimate business with the FCC and the FTC and the government because of requirements for running telemarketing businesses and stuff like that, because there are a lot of things that they are required to do so they're not scamming you and I like a lot of the calls that we get. That's why there is such a restriction on telemarketing businesses that are legitimate, is because of those that are not legitimate. So just keep that in mind. Feel free to ask questions if you have any in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. And you can also follow us over on Facebook and join us in the Consulting Crew group where you have direct access to me. Or you can check out the website. It's entirely up to you. All that information is down below. I hope you found today's video helpful, and we'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to check out one of these over here, as I'm sure one of them may interest you as well. See you next time.